Good afternoon, class.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. So, Ma'am Milita, sinsay mag-volunteer na mag-lead of prayers karon? Class? So, class? Hmm. Kuha na lang. Si Ricky yan. O di Christian. Tapos, si Muslim na okay?
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us in our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, sa Muslim naman is si Muhammad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Malik yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim. Ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Good afternoon once again. So, kumusta naman mo, class? Any mga gibati? Hello? Wala akong...
Okay,
Pera,
sir.
okay. Pera. So right now is... I last... Diba nag... ang... No? And then right now is... Ano we will about super mass wasting. Lang on to green. At lang class. Okay. Kumakita ng slide. Class.
Dili, sir.
Kumakita ng slide. Makita na siya. Okay, well. Okay. Right now is we'll talk about mass. So, enable class. Ano-volunteer lang, lang. Oh. What is mass wasting class? Hello?
One sir, kanang daghanan na paglabay sa trash sir.
Ang mass wasting is slope due to the is called mass movement. So, ang mass wasting niya, mass wasting is, ang ngalan niya is mass movement. Ang mass wasting which is, or mass movement, which is synonymous with the slope failure. In the failure and downslope movement of a rock and unconsolidated materials in the response of this gravity. So, kani nga mga uh, materials na nag-move is ang factor ani is katong gravity na to. Earth's surface is a never be perfect flat but instead consists of slope. Some are steep and precipitous. Are moderated or are long, and others are short and short. Some slope are marked with soil uncovered by vegetation, buried rock. And then there are formed very, very great name. And very great. Up to be stable and unchanging. They are not static features because that force of gravity cause material to move down. So kaning mga mass wasting is kanang panis nag-move ng mga soil and rock na lead to under rock balance or landslide, and then this is a worldwide natural hazard. Natural process or processes they become mo to siya. Ang basta kaning mga processes is ay ma-involve ng mga tao. Hindi mga tao din or mga properties is may mo siya natural disaster niya siya. Then we have the classification of wasting process. Type of materials na hindi so type of motion fall, slide, so ang fall is free fall from up, you twist and slide is the earth move along the surface, and we have this flow. Earth material flow along with fluid, so we have strip and very slow and movement of time. And this is a picture is kanang mga event or mga nahitabo mga mass movement or mass thing. And the types of mass wasting event, we have this mass wasting rapid movement and slow movement. Minus say rapid movements, this landslide, yeah, and then the slow movement is that the debris flow. These are rapid movement, the landslide and the flow. Ang landslide. Ang landslide is a downslope movement of soil and rock under the direct influence of the gravity. So kani siya is dili na niya kailangan ang mga other transported kumbaga sa kita is vehicles. Sila is dili na kailangan ng mga transported like water, wind, and ice, glacier, ice. So sa previous topic which is the weathering and erosion is kailangan ni sila kailangan nila ang wind para move ang katong particles ay ang katong materials into a place sa at mga other places like the ocean. Kaning sa landslide or this thing is dili na nila kailangan itong mga water, wind, and etc. And this is the example of about there is a Pilipinas na landslide. So, download movement of soil and rock under the direct influence of the gravity. Kana is naitabo na ni siya sa kaning landslide na typhoon mangkot. Naitabo ni siya sa Pilipinas. So we have this down as a unit or as a along the curve. So as you can see, picture is murag siya kag nag kanang nag flow nag-move forward. And then isa na sila na tanan, no? Hello. Nawala ko ganina? Class?
Medyo choppy lang gamay, sir.
Hinay mangod diri ang internet sa mo because of nag-ulan. Pero medyo okay ra karon. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Medyo okay ang kwan. Pagdungog din sa Apua. Yes?
Okay naman karon, sir.
Okay.
Okay na.
Okay. Ganina?
Medyo choppy gud ganina, sir.
Ay, copy. Sorry. So, nanatod dito sa types of landslide. Ni. This slow failure. This downward and outward movement of the rock traveling as a unit or as a series of units along the curved plate. So as you can see in the picture, kanang magitan niyo dira sa picture is kanang nag-move outward o downward is sila atong slump. And murag grupo-grupo sila na nag-move sila tanan. Murag nag-isa-isa sila. And we have this debris slide. A small rapid movement of a largely unconsolidated materials that slide. Kasi ang dali na po sa debris slide is natunga siya sa natunga siya na murag natunga siya sa gitna, and then patunga sa right side is move outward or downward, and katong pikas is wala. So kani siya is balag small ni siya pero rapid ang ilang movement. Kumbaga paspas iyang movement downward. Kumbaga dinili siya dali malikayan. And we have these types of landslide. So first is a rock slide. The most catastrophic of all masses movement suddenly rapidly slide of a bedrock along the plains of witnesses. So kani siya is not itabo din ni sa Pilipinas kaning rock slide. Slated in 2006. And then we have this rock fall. Ang free fall of a rocks from the steep cliff. So, karon we have nanato siguro sa debris flow, a mixture of a rock fragments, mud and water that flow downslope as a viscous fluid. So, kani siya is nahitabo ni sa Pilipinas in 2012 in New Batangas ang diverse flow. Explain sana to kaning nahitabo sa New Batangas. Rain brought by the typhoon Pablo. Na sa oras na to is typhoon. Pangalan niya is ang Pablo. Caused a massive diverse flow in the barangay Adap in the New Batangas on December 4, 2012. Kani nga event. Wait lang, I will show you a picture na nahitabo. Kanang nahitabo sa ilang lugar katong debris flow sa ilaha. The flow of a mud bounders and gravel rushes toward the barangay Adap, which was one month of the steep mountain drain network. At least ang 128 died and 450 went missing. Imagine class. Basta ang nature na ang magkuhan ka ng mubalos is dagan jud mag-apektuhan. Bahalag katong nga dili appeal. Balag dili appeal is i-appeal na to sa nature because imagine basta ang nature ang mubalos is dako iyang ma-damage sa mga sa surface or direct sa kita nga si human pod ang atong mapapractice pod. And then we have the types of diverse flow. First is naatay mag-flow, and then we have lahar and earth flow, talus, and subaqueous mass movement and subsidence. Okay, first, dire sa flow. Diverse flow consisting of a large percentage of silt and clay particles, usually resulting from suddenly heavy rain of dew. So it's happened when the water saturated the soil and it became moisture. It typically occur in hillside. kani nga mga kani na magflow is quantum sila. And then kani ang example sa magflow. Ang mga class murag itong kayo na kanang mag then flow. And then we have this earth flow, the plastic movement of the unconsolidated materials lying in the solid bedrock under the help along by exquisite curve. So kani ang example sa earth flow. Murag ang earth, ang soil na jud ang nag-flow murag tubig na siya. Nag-flow sa mga dalan ingana. Kana example sa earth flow. And we have this liquefaction. So the type of earth flow associated with the earthquake. So kani siya is sa mga earthquake pud siya basis. Kani nga liquefaction. And we have this lahar or a volcanic magflow consisting of abundant loose pyroclastic material that has accumulated at the foot of recently erupted volcano. So, kani ang lahar is gikan sa mga currently na nagputok na mga bulkan. And ang kani nga lahar is nag-experience ni nato sa Pilipinas pero dili diri sa kwan kanang Danau. So on June 15, 1991 is ang Mount Pinatubo diri sa Pilipinas explode in the second largest volcanic eruption on the earth this century. Diba? Dako iyang pagka-erupt kasi tawag na siya sa second largest volcanic eruption. And this eruption deposited more than 1 cubic mile or 5 cubic kilometer of volcanic ashes and rock fragments on the volcanic slope. Within an hour, heavy rain began to wash this material down into the surrounding the lowland in Jayan. And fast-moving the magflow is called the heart. Ang tawag nila atong fast move flow is magflow is lahar. In the next 4 rainy season, carry a half of deposit of volcano caused even more destruction in the lowlands than eruption itself. Diba, class? Katong time is nag-erupt niputok ang volcano, and then pagka next na pod is nahitabo na pod sa ilaha, which is katong heavy rain na nagwash sa katong mga surrounding sa volcano, and then nagtipok-tipok na itong mga materials and nahimo siya lahar, and they move down, they move the lowlands, nag-move sila sa lowland, and then mas dako ang iyang naguba compare sa katong niputo ang volcano. Okay, kani ang mga prueba na naglahar dato sa lahar Albay. And we have this talus a slow build up by the accumulation of rock fragments at the foot of cliff of bridge ridge. So kani anya picture. So when the weathering occurs, and ang weathering is kabalo naman taana is a breakdown ng mga kaning rocks into smaller and smaller, and erosion will be for anang i-transfer niya katong mga mga small materials, and then mag-massive wasting, and katong sa ubos ang tawag saya katong natipon is that called talus. And then we have this subsidence, so downward movement of the earth materials lying at or near the surface. The movement is essentially vertical with the little or no horizontal component. The subsidence may be included by a solution of underlying rock in the limestone area, the large underground mining. Kani siya is na experience experience niya sa Pilipinas in ongoing study called widespread land subsidies in Metro Manila, Philippines are surrounded area detected by the NCAR. A time series analyzed, the capital was found to be sinking by much as 6 centimeters per year between kaning 2003 to 2018. And ito siya. And we have this as subsequent massive movement. So we have water, saturated the sediment flowing or sliding downslope of the sea floor. For example, as you can see in the picture is kana most likely may tabo ni siya sa mga dool sa mga beaches, mga dool sa beaches. And then kani ang mga example pictures na ang mga katong gipang banggit ato karon. So we have this rock avalanche, rock slide, deforested land, debris flow, so volcano, the lahar magflow. Kani ang mga example na katong storya na to ganina. And ato na ta sa next, which is the slow movement. Kato sila is the mga paspas, mga paspas movement sa mass wasting. So we have the cliff and solidification. So first, the cliff. The slow downward movement of the surface material that operated even on gentle slope with a protective covers of a gas and trees. So, kani diri nga mga places is importante sila ang mga gas, ang mga trees. So, as you can see the picture, dire mas makita dira ang nag-exist katong slow downward movement sa cliff kani. Kasi nag-move po ang mga trees. Pero is bihira lang ni mapansin because dugay kayo ni siya na process. And then we have the two-leaf flexion. So we have we derived from the Latin sulum or soil and pure to a flow. Refers to the downslope movement of the debris under the saturated condition, most pronouncing in the higher latitude, where there is alternating freeze and show of the ground. Kaninga picture is the anang best describe sa kanina solid reaction. Kasi anang makita nato na nag-move katong katong surface niya move katong surface niya. Pero kani siya na process food is time consuming ni siya kanang slow movement ni siya. Dugay kay ni siya mapansin kay sila is kanang dugay kay sila mga mapansin na mga movement. So we have this mga types of mass wasting event. We have the mud flow, earth flow, and slump, landslide, creep, and rock fall. Factor of this mass movement. Gravity, water, air, vegetation, angel of repose. Sila ang mga factors sa kaning mass movement of mass thing. And we have climate, rock type, structure, seismicity. So first, the gravity. Gravity provide the energy of the downslope movement of the surface divers and the bedrock. So ang gravity daw is siya ang murag kato siya ang saan galing ang main source sa pag-move sa katong materials. And we have this water. When a heavy rain pours all the air out of the pure space, the surface tension is completely destroyed, and those must become susceptible to the downslope movement. So, pareha atong nahitabo sa katong lahar sa katong Mount Pinatubo. Ang nahay event na katong heavy rain dato. And then katong heavy rain is na buo katong mag-flow or the lahar. And then we have the air. Ang air travel within the rapidly movement masses of the rock. Debris acts as a consume to reduce the friction of the debris with the ground. And then we have this vegetation. The plants protects against the erosion and contribute the stability of slope because their root system binds soil particles together. So kana sila. Ang plants is kailangan pud na. And then we have the angel force, the maximum slope. Maximum slope of which rock or other loose material can remain stable. So remain stable. And then we have this so-called climate. So, climate is a higher latitude downslope movement may be promoted by the freeze to cycle. And this kaning mga rock type. Ang kaning rock type is kailangan po din siya sa katong massive movement sa uh, certain rock types such as the many become very slick when wet, so that overlaying rock lying by side along the slip. So certain rock types such as shale may become very slick. Ana, over overlying rock layers may side along the slip. So kanin siya is a structure blending blends and arrangement of crystal. No, wait lang. As the well as joint and fold may present the plates along which the materials may be weaker. So blending plates are arrangement of crystal as well as the joint fold. And then we have this city. So provide the addition of energy, especially when the material is deposited of a critical angle of stability. Stability. And we have this control of mass wasting. Kailangan ni siya nga ni mga control sa mass wasting para in order to us ma-prevent na to, ma-lessen na to ang mga kanang mga mass wasting of mass movement dahil sa earth. So counter farming, terraces, net, planting different crops, and installing drainage system, adding vegetation. So as you can see sa pictures, pictures is kanang kailangan jud ang mga farming, mga tree planting sa mga places na mga places na gamay na mga tree dato na nag-exist. And then para ma-lessen pud nato ang mga disaster, mga natural disaster sa atong places. Diba? So any clarification and question about this topic of mass wasting? No?
I think none, sir.
Okay. None is in your group discuss a problem about mass wasting in the community or certain community, suggest and develop a new method of prevent the mass wasting event in your community. So, para is na mo activity web lang. Activity. So, mag-proceed mo karon sa inyong katong sa ganito sa Discord. Niya karon ko sa inyo na may activity dito. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, you may go now class. Activity. Dito rata kita dito sa Discord. Okay?